morning, everybody. We have a 2022 Porsche 911 GT3 that we're considering to completely repair, and it's going to go over our process to inform our customers on how we make decisions on whether we're going to repair a vehicle or not. So to the untrained eye, this vehicle looks like extensive damage, right? So we look at it a little bit more objectively. The parts torn down and off the vehicle gives us an idea of what it looks like structurally underneath the damaged parts. So we take the damaged parts off and then we assess the frame. So we looked underneath the vehicle, we didn't see any undercarriage damage. The vehicle's pretty square underneath. We checked the motor, there's no physical damage to the motor. We weren't able to start the motor because the airbags are deployed and there's a resistor or a fuse mechanism that deploys when the airbags deploy that prevent the vehicle from starting. But we think the motor's good. It should, when we replace the airbags and reset the system, it should start right up. No oil leaks, no breakage. So we determined that mechanically the vehicle should be sound. We checked all the other points of the suspension. So the left front suspension was good and intact. I think we only needed a rotor on this side. The left rear was good and completely intact, nothing broken or bent. The right rear, passenger rear, there was no damage either. So cross member, everything was intact. Quarter panel's clean on this side, rear bumper's clean on this side, the wing is intact, no damage here. Paint is good, so we don't have to paint the majority of the vehicle. Everything looks square in the front. So we checked the lines on the vehicle. All these lines are good. These lines are good here. Roof looks square. See, this line is off a little bit, so it means the door is back a hair. Not much, but that can be because of the impact here. So we need to square this away here. With Porsche, you can't buy structural parts, so you kind of have to be careful. Some stuff you can fix, but if the tub or the rail is damaged, unless you're a Porsche certified shop, you won't be able to buy the parts. So there is some structural damage here. We could square that away. Hinge looks bent there. This hinge looks okay. When we pull this forward, that door should line up, but it does line up nice on the top, which tells me the body didn't tweak. There's no buckles on the quarter here, which also tells me the body didn't tweak. These are all good indicators, and this is not really like a frame rail. This is called the hinge post here. We could probably buy that. If we had to change that section, we could probably find one used. They're interchangeable across, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 years. But the other thing we look at is, all right, the main frame rail here looks pretty square to me. All these suspension pieces are unbolt, so that should be pretty easy. Subframe looks good, square, nothing broken. Everything looks pretty square over here. So there's not extensive frame damage. Can't open the hood right now, but I did look under there previously. The tub is square. Underneath the tub is pretty square also. No bends, no kinks. So since we don't have to buy any structural pieces for this vehicle, we're going to give it the green light to completely repair it. So, it looks worse to the untrained eye, but this vehicle should have actually been repaired by the insurance company. It's a high value vehicle. They paid, the gentleman that owned this vehicle before paid $319,000 for this vehicle. If you had to fix it legitimately and buy every piece from the dealership and use a Porsche certified shop to fix it, probably would have had a $100,000 repair bill. It'll probably cost us half of that, $50,000 or $60,000 all in, completely repaired, plus the cost of the vehicle. So we're gonna give this one a green light. Start looking for some parts. I think we found some fenders, we found some suspension. The suspension and the airbags are probably the worst part of this vehicle because they're pretty expensive. But body parts, bumpers, stuff like that we can find pretty easy. This radiator needs to be replaced also. Can't leave it like that. But we're gonna give it the green light. So we'll update you on the build progress. Thanks for watching.